major lottery winners over the weekend. So that means two major jackpots are still up for grabs. The Powerball prize now worth $345 million, and the next drawing is tonight. And the Mega Millions, excuse me, keeps on going up. That jackpot now worth $875 million. Your next chance to win that one is tomorrow. So here to give some insight on the math and science behind winning, we have Dr. Bennett from Cal State Long Beach. Thank you so much for joining us. I really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
Of course,
glad to be here.
I mean, everybody wants your advice, okay? We want to know, can I be a millionaire? What does it take to be a millionaire? So let's just start with the basics. What are the odds of someone winning the Powerball or the Mega Millions?
So the Powerball, the odds of winning that is about 1 in 292 million. And for the Mega Millions, it's 1 in about 302 million. So not very likely.
I love how you also smile right after. There is still a chance though, right? Because it's not a big chance, but there's still a chance. I am curious though. We have seen these huge lottery jackpots and we've seen a lot of winners in Southern California. Why is that?
So it's more a matter of just luck. There's going to be a lot of winners someplace, and Southern California is big, and so it's got a good chance of being one of the places that we might have more winners. But reality is, randomness is weird. You get luck wherever it shows up, and sometimes it shows up in California, sometimes it shows up in Florida, sometimes it shows up in New Hampshire, of all places.
You're like, of all places. You know, I have heard little theories on what you can do to increase your chances. Is there really anything anyone can do, or this is just up to luck, right?
It's just up to luck unless something's going on in how the balls are selected. But no, it's just up to luck. There's nothing you can do. About the only thing you can do is let the computer grab the numbers for you. And that's only because it makes it just a little bit less likely that you'll have to split your prize. Lots of people vote birthdays or choose birthdays, months and days. And so those numbers get selected by people a little more often. They don't come up any more often, however.
Now, the rules for the lottery, they've changed over the years. Do you have any insight on that?
Yeah, well, they keep changing it because people don't buy as many tickets as time goes by. So one of the things that has happened over time is that if you look, there's a drop off on how many people buy tickets every time the lotto gets above $100 million. And there's a drop off every time it gets up to $500 million from the last time it was there. And so what the lotteries have to do is to keep getting the number of people buying tickets that they need the prizes to go up. And so every so often they add something extra to make it just a little bit less likely.
You know, given your background, Dr. Bennett from Cal State Long Beach, did you ever think that you would be spending time talking about the odds of winning the lottery?
I really didn't initially. I mean, when I grew up, lotteries were just coming into play. And so the state lotteries were happening. And then I didn't really think I'd be talking about that very often. But as I got into mathematics, I got into the types of mathematics that the lottery is an example of. Just how likely is something to happen? How many ways are there for things to show up?
Do you yourself play?
Very, very rarely. So typically buying a ticket, your odds of winning are so slim that you're probably going to just lose that money. But I do figure that sometimes when it's a thing, I love to play and just be part of a big collection of people. But I only buy one ticket. At any lottery, I only buy one ticket. And I even one time split it with 10 colleagues at 20 cents a piece.
Look at you. You know, we need to do that here because we used to have one of those pools going. I don't know if anyone's done it here for this one, but we got to get that going. I do wonder, though, if you didn't have your background in math, if you would be more likely to play more often, at least.
I might be more likely to play. It's really a matter of, is it fun? What I look at today, and this is what the economists will tell you too, is a lottery ticket's $2. I'll spend $5 on a cup of coffee. Do I get as much fun out of the cup of coffee as I do out of the lottery? Maybe. Do I get as much fun out of the lottery as the cup of coffee? Absolutely. So maybe it's worth it just to have fun. But once I buy one ticket, I don't get any more fun out of buying two tickets.
And then at the end of the day, if you do win, you can buy coffee for a lifetime for you and all of your colleagues.
That's for sure.
There you go. Well, Dr. Curtis Bennett with Cal State Long Beach, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
Of course.